Hey, this will be a quick video to teach you how to create a block. Block is just an element that you can repeat, that you can just pull from a library of your own. So we're going to create a block of a door. We're just going to create something very simple. I'm going to select my door layer, and I'm just going to start drawing one. So I'm going to start with a rectangle. I'll draw the door slab, which is going to be, let's just say, 2-inch slab, 2 tab. I'm going to type in -36 inches, enter. So that's my door slab. Now we'll do the jamb, another rectangle here, and this time I want -2 inches to go that direction, and we'll say 12 inches for a concrete wall. Maybe it's 8 inches, but yeah, maybe we'll do 8-inch jamb. Okay, and then I'm just going to copy this over here, and I want this copied over 36-inch opening plus the 2-inch jamb. I'm going to say 38 inches, enter. Now we have to draw an arc for the swing to indicate which swing it is, so I'm going to do start end direction, arc type, and then I'll just click the start, click the end, and then the direction for the radius right there. So that's our swing. So this is our door. This is going to be our block right here. Now if I want to create a block out of this, I'm just going to highlight all those elements. Those are all individual right now. I'm going to type in block and choose this create block here. Creates a block. Okay, now I'm going to name this door 36-inch. And I'm going to specify on point. This is a base point, so every time I use this block, it's going to give me an insertion point. I'm going to specify this to be, I'm going to pick a point on my block, this corner of the door. So that'll be that. We do want to convert to block, and then we'll type in OK. So I'm going to redefine this. This only comes up if you've already created a block before, and I already have a door block called door 36-inch, so I'm just going to redefine it. Shouldn't ask you that if you're just creating one without that same name. So now I click on this, it's a group, and this is my insertion point. This is where I'll insert it, either from my block library or as I copy it from here. So then I can place this in my walls everywhere there's a door that's 36 inches. And if I want to create another one, I can just, well, before I do that, I'm going to go back and get that block back. I'm going to go with my blocks palette. It should be saved in here now once you created that block. Here it is. I'm going to drag it out here into my model space. One other thing I want to do to this block is to change the line type of this door swing. We want this swing, the arc, to be really light because it's not an actual physical element. So I'm going to right click here and go to block editor. Now I can edit this block. I'm going to grab this arc, and instead of being line weight by layer, I'm going to select this to be really light. A 0 or a 2 should be fine. And then I can close the block editor. All these other elements will be by layer, so we'll specify that line weight by layer. Save changes. Okay, now there's actually 2 blocks there. You just can't see them on my screen because this background image here is really, it's getting in the way. It's just hiding those elements. If I place it here, if I had a wall, I could place it right directly in my wall, centered of that wall. And if I want to mirror it over, I can use the mirror tool, select a midline. I'm just clicking, dragging down, clicking again. Now I've mirrored this wall. Erase source object? No. I want to keep that one over there. So I want to keep this door, and I wanted to create a new one that I just mirrored over here. That's just a quick tool to show you here. Now if I want to, if I want to create another door that's not 36 inches, I don't have to redraw the whole thing. If it's very similar, I can just insert and explode. And so when I insert this block now, it's not as a block, it's exploded into individual elements again. Now I can just change these. Let's say I want a 34-inch door. I just move this over 2 inches. Recreate this arc. Start, end, radius. I've also got to change the slab, so it's not 36 inches, it's 34. So I'm going to move. No, I don't want to move the whole object, I just want to move that one piece here. I'm grabbing that line 2 inches. Now recreate this arc again. I can highlight all these elements, type in block, create block, door, 34-inch, specify the same base point, convert to block, pick base point. Okay, now I've got a 36 and a 34-inch block that I can drag from this block palette over here, or I could just copy from my model space that I already have in here. And I'll delete that door. I don't need it right now. That's how you create a block. You can do the same thing for windows and other elements that you're going to repeat through your floor plans.